You know, after all these mail openings, I keep like intentionally not throwing away the packaging or taking it out of the packaging or anything, just because I thought it would be funny to watch it all build up. But this is starting to get maybe just the slightest bit ridiculous, especially while the rest of the room is in this transitional period. So we've got Christmas stuff that hasn't found a home there. We've got a Powerhouse Hobbs figure. You'll have to keep watching the videos to see me pick that up. We've got an Xbox, my old Series S. 2 boxes of figures that just don't have homes, and then we've got the box from my Series X and another old Xbox there. Yeah, it's not great. I mean, it's kind of funny, like I thought it was going to be, but there isn't an awful lot of floor space left, and I do wonder whether it's sort of clouding my productivity. And we've also now got wait, not that. That's a mortgage leaflet thing. And so yeah, and there's more on the way. You know that bit in Star Wars Episode 2? 200,000 units and 1,000,000 more on the way. That's what my floor's looking like at the moment, guys. Yeah, maybe I should get rid of some of this. But what we definitely need to do is get these 2 big bundles open, because they've been there for about 2 weeks now, and we also need to start selling this stuff. Like I say, I do not have a job anymore, and I do keep buying this stuff, so I need to get the stuff that needs to sell sold. Right. Hey guys, welcome to the video. As I say, today we are just cracking on with the mail opening extravaganza. We've got to get this open, we've got to get these boys free, and we've got to get them listed on eBay so that I can make money back. I'm actually in my overdraft now, and I'm treating my overdraft charges as a fee for not listing on eBay and not filming these openings. We've got to get them done, we've got to get on with it. So this is the next one that you guys are going to see, and I know it's taken me a while to open some of these, but Christmas can't be that old, surely. You sure this is the right one? If not, I've just made that joke in the wrong video. I'm kind of not really sure where to open this from. I'm pretty sure it's just like the bottom there is the most logical place to open. I guess there, maybe. Alright, let's try and get in there. Now this, if it's the one that I think it is the most interesting bundle, hands down, that we've got to open on this Saga. It's very, very interesting, very, very cool stuff. Great resale value and an excellent story behind it as well, which you guys know I like almost more than the figures. So I saw this bundle on eBay and I thought, hey, that's an unbelievable bundle. That's a really good bundle. £25 starting bid, offers on. Now, if someone has offers on a listing that also has an auction option, they want offers that are higher than the starting bid. Otherwise, they would have made the starting bid lower. I only point this out because it has happened to me, and it's pretty annoying. So what I did was I thought, you know what, I want this bundle. I want this one. I don't want to risk getting outbid. It's probably going to go for a lot, and if the seller doesn't really know what he has, I could get a brilliant deal on this. And this box is giving me ample time to tell a story. I could get a really good deal on this. It's really good stuff, and you know, let's go for it. So what I did was £25 starting bid. I sent them an offer of £30. Within 10-20 minutes, they had outright rejected my offer. They didn't counter offer. They clearly wanted to see what they could get out of this, whether they got sent a ridiculous offer or whether it just, you know, flew up on bid. They knew they had some value here, and they were going to try and get it. So since that happened, I thought, you know what, if we're going to play this game, I'm just going to stick my £30 offer in as a bid. And, you know, if we need to go higher, we need to go higher. But imagine how funny it would be if we put our bid in for £30, They'd rejected our offer, and we got it for the minimum bid of £25. How funny would that be? That didn't happen. No, someone else bid. So I got it for £27. So the seller did lose himself £3, and that is the kind of margins that you want to build up, especially when you're starting out as an eBay seller, because it does mount up very quickly. £3 is quite a lot of money to a new seller. You know, it's a seller that clearly uses Hermes to squeeze a bit of money out of there. And coming to the end of that story, we've finally got into this. But it's not the parcel that I thought it was, which was from Royal Mail, which they cost £7 to ship. And I thought, man, imagine if you've just cost yourself £3 and then paid another £7 to ship. But it is an incredible bundle. It's worth way more than £30. But if you bundle things up, that's the risk you take, rather than selling things individually. So we've not only got this wonderful, lovely festive box, but we've also got some wonderful wrapping paper in there as void fill. That's nice. And then what's this? Olivia Rocco duvet set. Someone is just using all of the Christmas packaging. Oh, I can't even like show you this because you can see the full bundle. Here's a quick preview. Olivia Rocco bedding set. Right. Well, it's something like 12 figures. It's 5 or 6 to keep and 5 or 6 to sell. I am confident I can get most of the money I've spent on this bundle back by selling the rest off. This is actually quite a cool little bag. It's quite sturdy, you know. Anyway, first of all, we have a Creator Superstar Triple H. He's not broke, the arm's supposed to come out. Now, I don't know about you, but I think it's pretty lazy that one of the Creator Superstar accessories it comes with is a helmet / mask you can get with Triple H figures anywhere. These things were a cool concept, but they were quite boring in design, and the quality of these is really poor. These are worse than basics in terms of quality. So it will come as no surprise that this is a seller. As is this Creator Superstar Triple H. But I'm confident we might be able to get a good couple of quid for them, even if we have to bundle them up from someone that thinks these are less garbage than they actually are. So that's 2 figures down. Next up, let's do the stuff I'm keeping. Okay? So, first of all, we've got a figure that I wanted to get in a bundle like this because I want one for reasons. Keep watching the Fed. But I also didn't want to buy one outright, and that is the Pharaoh Chris Jericho figure. Now, this looks so much better in person than, you know, I thought it would. The purple on his flesh is very nice. The yellow attire is really bright. It really pops. And I just think that the whole thing is really cool. I think it's really funny as a concept, and it ironically plays way into my Fed ideas, but that's a whole nother story. And I love the fact that this was during his scarf era, and he just has like a scarf of bandages there. This is a really, really nice figure. That waist joint is appalling. That's terrible, but probably won't matter. The Jericho boots there I really like. The black and yellow boots there. Really, really nice. That's a gorgeous figure. That's a really nice figure. That's so much nicer than I thought it was. We're going to go on similar lines for the rest. Now, I mentioned that in my last opening that the Brock Lesnar started a new collection, and that was my collection of zombies. So now we are going to immediately ramp up that collection with, first of all, is Zombie John Cena. And this Zombie John Cena has an arm that's possibly even looser than the Zombie Brock Lesnar from that male opening. It's not the most interesting zombie in the world, but it could be the most interesting John Cena in the world. Because, you know, kind of like the way his hand is sort of like withered. Sort of like almost skeletal. It's lost all the flesh on it. It's just got a peeling boob there. You know, I've seen many appealing boobs in my day, but this is ridiculous. Next up, we have and I do kind of find this one a little bit terrifying, but actually it's kind of less scary in person somehow, is Zombie Triple H. I I feel like the skull looks really creepy on pictures. It's also really high up, but in person it doesn't look so creepy. It looks kind of gnarly. You know, that kind of like when a figure looks just really gnarly and it looks really good because of it. I kind of like that. He does not have a loose left arm, so it isn't just a running issue with every zombie figure in the world, apparently. And yeah, there we go, Zombie Triple H. So all of a sudden, this zombie collection is just ramping up, you know? We are suddenly just building up this zombie collection, which it's taken this long to start in the first place. We've got one, now we've got Triple H, John Cena as well, and we also got Paige. Now, the joints don't seem too great on this either. Waist is pretty terrible. Arm isn't loose, but that's cool. And I like the way that rather than making her flesh grey, they just leaned into sort of how pale she is and just kept her white. It's very similar in look to the Undertaker zombie, which is creepy as fuck. And it looks a little bit like the Asuka one, which I think looks really cool, if also very creepy. These are surprisingly creepy figures for kids' toys. Even if they are zombies, you'd expect it to be toned down a little bit more than they are, but these are really gnarly. And just look at how much Paige is shining off the light there. That's kind of ridiculous. It's like the opposite of glow in the dark. We got some really cool stuff here, but you know what would be the absolute best way we could round off this zombie bundle is if we got a zombie of one of my absolute favorite wrestlers, like for example Jeff Hardy. We got the zombie Jeff Hardy as well. How good is this bundle looking, man? It's zombies at Christmas. This is really cool. I think it's a little bit kind of toned down for Jeff Hardy, to be honest. Like, he's got a kind of zombified face, zombified arms, obviously because of the that armbands he kind of wears. But you'd expect there to be something like really outlandish, really like ridiculously kind of over the top, like some of the other zombies, like the Undertaker one, for example. Look more like Willow, I think. But nevertheless, there he is. And for the uses that I have for these zombies, you know, I'm very glad to have the Jeff Hardy, to not have to chase that down. That's really, really cool. And there is one final zombie that we have that I'm now quite excited to get out of the bag. And that is another zombie John Cena. This one's arm is better. Oh, and he has some marks on the back that I didn't really notice last time, like some sort of bumps there. Thought he was damaged for a second there. This is definitely the one we're keeping because that arm is just tight. And there's no point keeping the one with a loose arm. When I looked on eBay, I think this was like a tenner I could sell this for, or the other one rather. So that's pretty good. We've got some money back there, but the real value is going to roll in on the other two figures we have to sell. So we got this to sell. We've got the two Triple H Creator Superstars. And while we're on that note, let's take a look at some of the Triple H accessories that we got with him. We got this breakable shield, which is like pound shop quality plastic. Really, 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 really garbage. Although this would possibly be useful for a Fed idea I had a few years ago, where it was meant to be like way back in time, and the company was like a kingdom, and the champion was the king, and you know what he says goes kind of thing. But yeah, maybe I'll hold on to these. Maybe I won't rush to get rid of them. We've got two Triple H shields as well. Or boobs, if you'd rather. Cups. We got a gold Triple H helmet for that second Triple H Creator Superstar. And I'm now realising that the quality of these is even worse than the Elite ones. Not that the Elite ones is bad, it's just that it's not even the same material. It's the same mold and everything, but it's not even the same material. It's pretty terrible. These shields feel a bit sturdier than this one, which is just atrocious. Got a couple of shoulder pads for the Triple H's too. So what we'll probably do is, you know, they kind of link in the middle there. I guess I could get another one of these and paint them and make like custom Road Warrior shoulder pads, I guess. But yeah, that's also just terrible plastic like the shield. Yeah, yeah, so we'll probably just bundle all that Triple H stuff up and sell that off. It's very unlikely. Maybe I'll keep the shields just in case I ever do that Fed. I do think it would be funny. But now we'll get on to the last bit, which are more figures to sell. First of all, it's like, I'm not in a rush to sell this. I am now. I've seen the torso joint. Yeah, so we're just going to sell this. It's a figure I don't have, but it's also not one I don't particularly want. It is a Damon Finn Balor as Venom, and I mean, there's paint wear on the eye there. I don't even think you could see it. You see that there? There's paint wear on the tongue. There's paint wear on his face. I mean, obviously, these Finn Balor figures, they are going to get dinged up like mad. They might be toyetic, but they aren't going to be for too long. But the main thing that's put me off there was this. It actually doesn't flick too badly, but it's not a good torso joint. That's not good at all. I feel like this has happened in the past where I've gotten an Elite Finn and thought, maybe I'll keep it. And then actually when I've done the opening, I've thought, nah, it's not really worth bothering. But, you know, we've got an Elite Finn to sell. We've got a zombie John Cena. We've got some Triple H Creator Superstars. And the final thing that we have got to sell on, possibly not this, possibly, you know, we'll do a comparison and we'll see which one's best, and maybe we'll do some joint swapping and sell all the crappy joints, because this is something I've got already. It's something I've done a mail opening before, but there's definitely a copy of this figure to sell now, and that is Entrance Grades Jeff Hardy. Entrance Grades Jeff Hardy to sell. That's brilliant. Like, and I can't remember how much this is worth. I want to say somewhere around £17. But, you know, between this, the Elite Balor, and the Creator Wrestler Trips, and the Zombie John Cena, you know, we can definitely get at least a good chunk of our £27 investment in this bundle back. And let's face it, the zombies were worth it alone. If you can get the zombies that cheap to begin with, then, you know, that's a pretty good deal. But we've got this Entrance Grades Jeff Hardy to sell as well. He's got the paint damage to the nose, as just comes typical. It's like they come packaged like that. Might as well be like Jeff the green-nosed fucking reindeer. But the joints, they seem in fine condition. I can't really remember what the one I already have is like. The legs may be just a little bit wobbly. That up joint's pretty good. Bit of paint wear on the belt. Kind of all the way around. It is sort of designed to look like that, like white and black, but I feel like some of it has been scraped off. Yeah, the legs are a little bit loose, but, you know, we'll just have to see. We'll compare it with the one we've already got, and we'll see. But I need to finish this video. I need to open the next one, and I need to get these boys listed on eBay so they can make me the money back that they are worth. If you enjoyed this video, please do check out the mail opening playlist in the end screen if you have not already, and please do like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this bundle, because it was a pretty good one. It was a pretty interesting one, as these bundles go. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, first week of March, Wednesday to Wednesday, because I didn't plan this very well. It should have been the second week to March, so it could have just been Monday to Sunday. Wednesday to Tuesday, I guess. Wednesday to Tuesday, first week of March, March 1st to 7th. One upload every day on DSW Network. They might not all be great uploads. They might not all be fresh content. Some of it will be archive footage and whatnot. But you'll get another one of these mail openings. And there'll be another one between now and then. And yeah, whatever. So yeah, join us. DSW Network, March Madness. First week of March. Come back and, you know, just get ready to check them out. There's some videos that you can already see what they're going to be up on the channel. Yeah. Goodbye, guys. See you again soon. Also, guys, I forgot to mention, but while I was trying to work out which parcel it was that I was supposed to open next in that video, I looked through my eBay orders, and I have 5 more parcels to come. Remember when I said the other week that I was struggling to get bundles? Never mind. Not all of them are bundles, and the singles I am just going to obviously chuck in with other stuff, whether it be bundles or just multiple singles. But yeah, I mean, this is getting out of hand a little bit, and I love it. I'm just so attached to Male Mountain though. Like, emotionally. Oh! Oh! Hold on! Damn, this is intense. Hey, it fell!